Up they go. Richie Port on the Tour of Algarve last year. And it looks like Wiggins at the back, riding it home. Job done today. He was doing some proper pacing. And indeed, it'll be thanks to him and the rest of the team if they manage to do well here today. 3:76, 3 kilometres, 3.7 kilometres remaining. And just look at this. Well, I never know how much to read into the face of Contador, because I never know just what he's thinking, or indeed what sort of messages he's trying to deliver out there. Nibali there as well. Great success for him in the Tirreno Adriatico, which has got some proper climbs in it. That's winner, of course, in 2010. Contador here. Oh, it's getting to be a quality field. Contador's with a teammate, of course, and that more than helpful. Who else joining the fun? And Contador decides to just stretch his legs a bit, test out everybody. Nibali there, Chris Froome in attendance. Well, he's got a teammate and he may well rely on him, just for the moment shadowing Cadel Evans, the birthday boy. 36 years of age, and proving that he can have an awfully long career and stay right at the top. Maybe his, let's hope, sickness from last year is well and truly a thing of the past. And Contador showing what he's got here. Well, will it be a heartbreaker for those behind? World champion Gilbert. It's not going to be a big feature today. He'll dispatch this. 3.6 kilometres to go then. Turning a big one, and Froome well looked after here. Richie Port doing a proper job for him. On the Tour of Algarve, Richie Port, which also has its mountains, Castilla and Leon, and went well in Romandy, of course. Here's Nibali. Well, it's sorting itself out. We've got some real quality here. Chris Froome is here. Evans just riding the two-carriage Skytrain at the moment. But how much energy is he saving? Just about the same amount as Chris Froome, it seems, here. There is Evans at the back. Froome just in front of him, wearing number 11. Oh, this is quality up front now. Nibali, Contador. Now, they've got to be careful because they're starting to look at each other here and not really relaying. And as a result, they are just tempting other riders to come and join them at the moment. And it's Joaquim Rodriguez that's going to make it move over, and it is. Kind of a joyless time at the moment for Katusha. They're under appeal, don't forget, the Court of Arbitration for Sport, after being thrown off the World Tour. Will they stay on it? If they do, he will stay. If not, then he'll probably go. Right now, he's going to the right-hand side of the road, and Cadel Evans joins him. Nibali sees an opportunity, drifts over. So does Froome. He doesn't need any more help by the looks of things. He's going to go for this himself. And he's had a conversation, just picked up by our radio mics on the motorcycle here, and said, I'm okay, I'm okay. You do your own thing. And so, dispatching his teammate, Richie Port drifts back. Cadel Evans here. We'll see how much they struggle. If any other riders decide to make this bridge here, they could well do with teammates again. 3 to go, 3:25, and Rodriguez has decided to go off the front here. Froome shakes his head and said, I can't do it. Contador goes. Nibali, what's he got? Evans fancies it as well, but doesn't know whether this is too soon. Joaquim Rodriguez up front, dragging Contador along with him. Contador in that familiar bouncing style as Tony Galopin, just one of those suffering today, nursing that green jersey for Sagan. We'll see who's in the points jersey at the end of the day. And there, Contador straight onto the wheel of Rodriguez, and Froome looking fresh. Oh, this is fantastic stuff. Real cat and mouse then, as we head towards the mountain, and it really hasn't got focused yet, but it's already taking a toll, courtesy of the pace that these boys are showing. Look over the shoulder. He likes to have a real good look into the eyes of his opponents. If he's around, put on the ski goggles, that's the best thing. Froome then picks it up, and he goes off the nose here. dragging along a slightly higher pace with Contador tracking him. Rodriguez in the red Katusha jersey, just behind the blue and yellow of Contador. It's the familiar sky with the blue stripe and the black up front of Chris Froome. 2K to go then. Well, they're messing around. They're spread across the road. Nobody wants to pick it up here. And it is Evans by the barrier. And look who's joined them here. That's Kenny Elizondo, Francis de Jure with Arnaud Janssen, number 96. Now, these guys aren't too far down in the overall. And if they've got fresh legs, this is going to be a worry. And just double checking for you, 40 seconds for Elizondo, 56 seconds only for Janssen. So these guys have got to be careful. What about the others? Nibali, 33 seconds down on Sagan's time at the start of the day. Contador with a 32-second deficit. Evans, 40 seconds. Froome, 36 seconds. So all kind of very, very close together. Likewise, Elizondo and Janssen. So, has a look. They need some space between themselves and those around them. Don't forget, stage win today carries a 10-second bonus, 10, 6 and 4. That's going to be useful by the end of the day. And as if he's heard us, Cadel Evans just goes over to the side of the road here, and there's others deciding to come and play today. Fascinating stuff. Shop is, it's Nocentini, I beg your pardon, for AG2R. Dindo Nocentini, 35 seconds down himself. So, sorted out time, boys, and the man to do so is Contador. Now, has he gone a little bit too early here? Well, if he has, he's going to be burning his legs. It's a real test of how your winter training's gone at this time of year, especially in this kind of company as well. Many talking about this as a mini Grand Tour, and with these sort of names up front, well, who'd argue? Amazing palmares to all of these guys. Contador, a Vuelta winner. 2012 Tour de France winner, of course, taking that last year in the Vuelta on his return. And returning to the front here is Chris Froome, runner-up in the Tour de France. Can he go one better this year? Still looking for his first pro stage race win. Unbelievable, really, considering how well he went in France, and starting as one of the favourites, naturally, for this year's event. Right now, he's at the front, and there's nowhere for him to go but up the road, and Contador will ride on his back wheel just for now. Nibali in a close attendance, and Rodriguez. Is it between these four? Everyone else who thought about joining them has kind of been shelled out here. Evans still struggling, but dragging along Elizondo with him from Francis de Jure. And Rodriguez. Don't know how much sandbagging's been going on here. They've sort of been looking at each other, drifting off the back and then rejoining. A real concertina effect. Right now, Cadel Evans looks like he's struggling. But he is an enormous battler. Remember his efforts on the Galibier, just dragging the entire field up that mountain in 2011 when he went on to win. That was a hugely gutsy performance. And, you know, my admiration, and that's globally for him and that victory. Just absolutely superb. And there, off the front then, Evans still just doing his own pace here and letting the others play the game of cat and mouse, but he is just drifting back a bit. And there is the Flamme Rouge. They found the marker. Now, 1 to go, 6:27. So Froome, has he burned himself out here because he's carrying them at the moment? He doesn't quite like it. He's knocked back the pace, and here's Evans just still like a metronome, just out of the saddle momentarily. Further down the line, time to take on some fluids and just get this one over and done with, because it's about these boys up front. Rodriguez close to the wall, almost in the shadow without anyone noticing, goes off. Joaquim Rodriguez makes the attack here for Katusha. He's gone. And Froome starts to weave all over the road. Said, look, I've done loads of work here, fellas. Why not join the party and let's stay as contenders here? And Contador picks it up and drags Nibali along with him. Nibali has a minor attack here. It's running out of road for them. And look at this. There's Elizondo still on their tail, but it looks like he's going backwards right now. Where is Evans? Just off your screen, right-hand side, just nudges in here. And it's Rodriguez, and it looks like it may well be his day unless somebody can do something here. Right now, it's Nibali and Contador just tracking him and tracking each other. Contador, big check over the shoulder, just to see what sort of condition Froome is in at the moment. Well, right now, he looks like he's struggling. Oh, we've seen this. His form does ebb and flow on occasion, or at least his delivery through the pedals. But maybe that's deliberate. 500 meters to go. Joaquim Rodriguez has gone here, and it looks like it's going to be his day. He's got a super drop on these boys. Froome picks up the pace, suddenly finds some rhythm, tries to make the shock move here, and he does so. Oh, Froome's nailed it here. Look at this. No response coming from Contador or Nibali. Now then, can Froome catch Rodriguez on the run for home here? Rodriguez just bearing onto the left as the road turns that way here. Shortest route through. Has Froome left it too late? Now it's going to be crucial on countback here as to who is our leader overall. Rodriguez is churning away here. Froome's got to close this gap, the difference between them overall. Let's check it out. Rodriguez, so 1 minute 29 down, so it's not going to be a threat. This could be a race lead for Froome with a bonification if he gets there. He knows that. No, the meter's counting down here, 300 to go, and he rounds the bend here on the right-hand side, shortening the road again and again, and Froome still tries to wind him in here, but I think he's going to run out of time. The road just flattens slightly here within sight of the air bridge and the finish line. Joaquim Rodriguez bringing some joy to Katusha, perhaps. He's going to take the day, and Froome looks like he's going to take the lead of this Tour of Oman. Rodriguez finds some more strength here. The strength of the finish line approaching, and he's going to make this one home. There'll be a huge smile for him, and indeed at the dinner table tonight. 25 meters to go, 20, and the rest of it eases off, hits the line. Oh, so slowly, almost at walking pace, and Froome hits the line now. Here's your count back. Count those seconds, they're going to be crucial. Froome just goes to the side of the road as well, and Evans, where did he find that? Digging deep on his birthday, and Evans coming in for third place ahead of Contador here. Evans 22 seconds down on Rodriguez. Froome was within 4 seconds, so 18 seconds advantage over Evans today for Froome.